What is the sexiest chore for a guy to do? Is it not the laundry? Personally, I would say taking out the trash. Taking out the trash is the hottest for me because, I mean, first of all, it's pretty selfless. I mean, the trash is literal trash. Yuck, you know? But have you seen their arms when they do that? I mean, I can only speak for my own husband, but like when he takes out the trash and he like lifts, it's like a full bicep curl. And I'm just like, wow, look at that. Would you look at that? Doing the dishes, great. Because my husband's tall and when he bends over, it like emphasizes the sides of his shoulders. Yum. Am I right? Don't answer that about my husband. Answer it about yours. Cut that out. Stop thinking about my husband like that. What other chores? I don't know. Vacuuming. It's kind of nice because like, you know, you get to watch their butt across the room. Laundry. Sure. Laundry. Oh, because sometimes the laundry baskets are heavy. And again, we get into the whole like bicep curl situation. Yum. How many times can I say yum thinking about my husband doing chores? On the real though, my husband is not allowed to do the dishes. First of all, his shoulders doing that, I don't think I could. I think that should not happen in our house. Because like I said, 4 is cool. We're good on 4 right now. The other thing is that I actually don't like the way he washes the dishes. So how about that? Maybe just let your husbands know that all of the tasks are really hot and they should do them. You know what's hot? Picking up the dog shit in the backyard. Scoop that shit. Am I right? Am I right, ladies? Yes. Go scoop it. Woo. So let your men know. Maybe try it. See what happens. I'm just saying. I was going to say you might get lucky, but that's too direct. Is it? I don't know. You're welcome, ladies. Show that to your men. The next question says, what do the girls think you do? Do they know what a podcast is? So our kids know the word podcast. I don't think they actually know what it is. Bennett just today said, are you going to do podcasts? And I said, yes, I am. She goes, from the house? I said, yes, from the house. She said, okay. You'll be back soon. I said, yes, I will be. So they know that I podcast. They also know that I coach. And then sometimes we just give a blanket statement of mom and dad are going to work. And we don't really give details. So I don't necessarily know that any of them would be able to tell you exactly what we do. I know that if you were to ask the girls what dad does, they would say, I think they would be able to tell you that he talks about football on the TV. And I think that they would also be able to tell you that he makes a podcast with Uncle Trev. I will say recently Jason cracked the code because he wanted to put something on the TV and Wyatt said to him, is this for work? Because if it's for work, I'll let you watch it. And he said, yes, it is for work. And she said, okay, fine. And then he proceeded to watch golf with absolutely no one telling him to turn it off, which was kind of crazy. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I think he should exploit it as much as humanly possible because it's might be the only way that he gets to watch what he wants to watch. And I respect the hustle. Hopefully none of our kids will get into the family business of podcasting. I hope none of them will. Yeah. I'm hoping they forget I ever did this. Like it was like a fever dream. Like, mom, podcast. No, it didn't happen. You know? And then there's this thing called the internet where the clips live forever and they're going to be able to look this all up. So, yikes. Benny does not still have her podcast and she has not been podcasting recently. But I should ask her about that. Maybe she's just on a hiatus.